All right, guys, I'm going to give you some of the biggest keys to puring your irons every time. Hey guys, Christopher Howard here. We're going to talk about iron play. So I just got off a tour. I've been running around Europe doing golf schools for the last 3 weeks. And one of the biggest issues that I find with players is their inability to get pure strikes with their irons. And a lot of those issues really start from the setup. And I'm going to give you guys a few keys that I really find helps my players when I'm teaching golf schools, and I think it can help you with your game as well. Hey guys, before I get into these 3 keys, I would greatly appreciate if you hit the sub button and like this video. One of the problems that I really see with players is when it comes down to setup, okay? They put themselves in positions where they're not lined up, they throw off angles, their aim is off, and everything goes wrong with setup. So one of the big issues I see with a lot of players, including really good golfers, is they'll get in here and they will aim way off from their target. That's going to create a lot of curve issues for most players who are struggling with that. Another issue I see commonly is when a player gets in here, they'll get their lower half lined up. Remember, we want the toes, we want the pelvis, and we want the shoulders lined up in the start direction that we want. They'll get in here, they'll get the feet lined up well, they'll get the pelvis lined up well, and then something will go wrong with their shoulders. They'll get it either closed or open, and they will create a lot of issues in their golf swing by doing that. One of the simple ways we can set up to a golf ball and check everything is we could throw something down on our foot line. Now, if you're just trying to hit a simple straight shot, you want that club to be parallel to your target line, okay? So when you set up, we can easily check our toes, okay? We can also get in here, we can check to make sure that we are properly aligned with our pelvis, and then we can go ahead and look down our shoulder line and make sure we are aligned here. If you're on the range, throw down an alignment stick to really build that feel. That will make sure that you don't have issues with your setup, and you will really truly understand how to be aligned to the target every time. All right, one of the other big keys that I see in players is when they are taking their backswing, they start to lose coordination and connection with their body. A lot of players will get in here and just straight lift their hands away with no connection. Once the club starts going that far out in their backswing, they're going to get into a position where they start throwing it really flat and then generally will come back steep. A lot of the slicers that I see when I'm out on the road are slicing for that exact reason. They don't have any connection and they don't know how to move the club in properly early in transition. Another major key is they'll stay too coordinated, too connected, and they'll start just ripping their hands inside, and their chest will turn too fast too quickly. So if you struggle with that connection issue early on, it's important that you learn how to sequence everything. So I like to throw down an alignment stick kind of on toe line, okay? I want to feel as a player that I get in here and I turn everything back and I try and get that club parallel to that alignment stick, okay? That's a good position for P2 if I'm trying to get the proper connection without opening my chest too early, okay? Now, from that position, we want to make sure that we get into a nice body rotation move all the way to the top, okay? So we are going to feel that after we get here, boom, my chest is going to turn and I'm going to maintain some tilt in my shoulder. I want to feel that even though my chest is extending up, I'm getting the lead shoulder pointed down to where the golf ball is, okay? That will put me in a position where I get good body tilts. When that's occurring, I want to feel that my hands and my arms are setting and raising, okay? I don't want to just keep taking everything behind me. If that keeps happening, then you're going to get the club too far inside. But if you match up this drill, or you get the alignment stick at your feet, turn it into a good position, then feel that lift. I'm going to get into a good position at the top where I have proper depth, can do anything I want to that golf ball in the downswing. The third key to really improving your game, and I see it with a lot of players, is contact issues, okay? Now, for the average player, the best way to really improve their contact is to get into a little half swing mode, okay? When you're sitting there and you're struggling with the strike, it's off the toe, off the heel, you know, you're chunking it, topping it. The best way to learn is to just make little half swings, right? So I get in here and I just rehearse the feel. Just take the club back to about hip high, work it through to about hip high. That's where I'm really going to get in the zone and be able to truly understand what everything should feel like through impact, okay? I'm gonna learn how to move my pressure. I'm gonna make sure I get on the front side, and that's gonna help me really, truly clean up my contact time and time again. I'm just gonna get in here, set up, turn halfway back, turn halfway through, and make sure I get my pressure on the front side. Boom. Just bunt that golf ball out there. Now, if I start to have strikes that are coming off the toe, coming off the heel, I want to really feel an exaggeration one way or the other on that shot, right? If I can put blocks in the way to force my path more out or more in, depending on whatever the issue is. But if you just get and live in that half swing zone, you will really be able to feel the contact clean up, and it's going to help you going forward. All right, guys, so I hope this video helps you. If you struggle with your iron play, remember, make sure your setup is sound, pure, just like you want it. After that, make sure you're getting a proper connected takeaway, okay? The backswing is the main driver of the golf swing. And if you're struggling with contact, just sit in there and live in that half swing zone until you really feel that crispy, crispy, crispy contact every single time that you swing at the ball. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Hey guys, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I come out with new content every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thanks a lot, guys.